Hello YouTube, Grindog Chef here. Welcome to the special episode. I said that we're going to be doing a 1 hour special, and here we are, episode 20 of our Everton career mode on YouTube and on FIFA 18. Last episode was the best episode I've had this season, and simply because we won the Merseyside derby 2-1, guys. So in this episode we're going to be tackling Newcastle, Swansea and Chelsea. Full games as always. It should be around an hour long, maybe a bit extra. I hope everybody enjoys. Let's get straight into the games and not mess around. We are top of the table by a clear 2 points, and we have a game in hand to take away here. Let's see if we can beat the Newcastle boys. Oh, that's maybe a bit of a kick clash. There we go. And as I said, we are going to be having to sub off a lot of people here, guys. It's going to be quite harsh. Actually, I might only play with one up front right now because our strikers are not... We haven't really got the striking potential at the moment, so... Ross Barkley, there you go, sunshine. And we are going to be having to play these players that we haven't had too much game time with, honestly. But Lassie's going to be alright for this game, I think. But we'll have to miss the next game. We need a left mid to tackle. We haven't got... We can play Vlasic, you know, on the left mid. And I'm feeling quite good about this little team because it's only a Newcastle game, you know. It's nothing too extreme. So hopefully we'll be able to win. Sorry guys, let me just get rid of that for you. There you go. I'm feeling alright. Let's take off Keane. God almighty, this team's not going to be great. Instead of Coleman, Baines can just have to... He's just going to have to suffer. That's about everything that I can play right now. So we've got Sandro, supported by Cams, Davies and Barkley. Balassi on the right, Vlasic on the left. We could swap them over any time. Gate in the central position there. Supported by Baines, Murray, Retsos and Martina. Let's get into the game, guys. I hope everyone enjoys. Just a quick thing also, guys. The intros... where the players step forward to the camera, they had to have, you know, I've had to turn them off. And the reason that I've had to turn them off is because YouTube videos that are getting a lot of views, which one day this potentially could get a lot of views if it takes off, they get banned for it by the Premier League for some sort of copyright act, which is absolutely ridiculous since it's in the FIFA game, but I can't do it. But here we go, against Newcastle at the bottom of the league, number 20.
Everton, how well they played.
Let's get into our game.
To win away against Liverpool.
Yeah, good solid 2-1.
Here we go. Ross Barkley's coming through. Gives it off to Sandro. Sandro spots Vlasic, who's going to make some space. Gives it to Davies. Davies with a shot, and the shot's pathetically bad. There we go. Giving it back to Sandro. Davies gets intercepted there. He's not the worst player at all, he's just not my type of player, and that is definitely a foul there. We took out Richie, but Gay to close down. He's got some pace now, Gay. We've bumped that up for him, and that should be a goal kick. It is. Wow, the mini-map is just all the same colour, all just black, it's horrible. Ross Barkley, here we go, we see Sandro making a run. Sandro to maybe do something here. Whips it in, and we see him, and Vlasic just couldn't get the header. Sandro front post, OP! Oh my god! Sandro puts it in! What a goal! A little 180 kick, flip, shit. Kick, and it went into the back of the net. What a goal. 9-minute opening goal. Sandro. Beautifully done there. Absolutely perfect strike. Oh, gorgeous. And that is indeed his first goal in the Premier League. Remember, he doesn't start too often for us. And he doesn't really come on too often either. But what a goal for his first goal in the hardest league in the world. There we go. We've already... Oh, that's bullshit.
I think it's quite a good thing to do. Everton still on top of the league, still on top of their game in this match.
They've been up there for most of this season.
We can definitely beat Newcastle.
Matt Ritchie.
Nice header away there. Ross Barkley couldn't get to the ball though, some slow play. But Lassie hasn't really moved, to be honest, this game.
They believe they get through them, but they haven't, and now they can get on the ball and play. Compliment the defender, but not.
It was an okay effort there. Nothing too spectacular there. We're going to give it to Ross Barkley, who's going to give it to Balassi if he doesn't get intercepted, which he does. Honestly, we should. I'm just still blown away by Sancho's goal. It was an absolutely brilliant strike. We found Balassi, who finds Gay, who might find Sancho, who does. Out wide, we find Vlasic, who gives it to Davies. He's going to continue running. Vlasic to... Oh, that was close. He was closing down his man on defence. The boys of Everton are happy with this. Grindog Chef on the sideline is happy with this. We're playing fantastic football here. It's cutting it away. We're going to give it Davies, who sees Vlasic on the wing, who's going to cut inside. Gives it back to Davies, who's going to strike! And it was actually not too far off. Davies had an effort there. Let's see if we can see how far wide it went. It was not far off at all. We saw the shadow on the goalpost. Not a bad effort. Ross Barkley coming through. Davies, there we go. Gives it to Ross Barkley, who gives it back to Gay, who gives it to Balassi. Balassi to make the run down the wing. Does it beautifully. And no one was really inside the box. It was a weak cross. You are correct, Mr. Commentator.
Okazaki. Advantage law applied by the referee in favour of Newcastle.
No, not a chance. I think we are away again here. Our away days have really got much better.
When the rain comes down like it's coming down now, it's
but
going to add to the thrills.
the hard thing, oh, that was a good cross. The hard thing to do is going to come over the top big six, as they are known in the Premier League, at home and still stay undefeated, such as Chelsea, Manchester United, Liverpool again, Manchester City, obviously, Spurs at home. They're all going to be hard games.
The away team have won their last 5 games, but on this ground against this opposition, to make it 6 is going to be a test.
5 games in a row, guys. That's another new statistic there for us. That's going to make it 6 games after this, because I am pretty sure I'm winning this game, guys. Here we go. Balassi down the wing, turning on the Jets. He's going to cut inside, and it's a nice little challenge there to win us a corner, where Sancho got his amazing first goal. And can he do the same again? Oh, it was a good header. It was a good header. Sancho is lethal on that front post.
Corner that's been wasted, really. Stopped at the near post.
And could Martina get to that? Not a chance now. That is the first half, guys. And not a bad half. Not too much going on. But we definitely had a couple of decent strikes. And what a goal from Sancho in the... Well, it was in the 9th minute, but it says the 10th, so in the 10th minute. Matt Ritchie, what a good player. Gives it to Hayden. Martina intercepts, gives it to Barkley. Gives it to someone who gives it to Barkley. We've got Sancho now to pace it through to maybe get number 2. And it was a good block by the Newcastle defender. They do not want to concede again at their home ground.
Return pass.
I will be having a look, if we do win this and our next game or next 2 games, I will be having a look at the most won games in a row in the Premier League. Oh, nearly a good goal there. I'm not putting McCarthy on the left. You've got to be high to think I'd do that. But what we will do is we'll put on Lookman, we'll put on Tarashi J for Davies. The problem is, these players are young, so their stamina is very low. Davies comes off. Not had an amazing game, but definitely not a bad game at all. Vlasic and Davies come off. Balassi to let it go out. What an awful. But he wins it back. Who gets intercepted again? Dreadful play there by Balassi. He is tired though, bless him. He's played every game this season, I think.
EA Sports, don't forget, don't miss this. The coverage of the Premier League fixture. Newcastle
Perfect. There we go.
Arsenal away from home.
Oh, unfortunate. I feel very unlucky for Arsenal right now. Their first game's against the boys from Goodison Park, the boys that are undefeated at home, the boys that are topping the leaderboard, and then their second game's against Arsenal, who haven't had a good season at all, but they are still Arsenal, and they are bottom of the leaderboard in relegation areas. It's been some good passing though by Newcastle here. And honestly, that's a good goal. It's a bit of EA cheese. And I'm not too happy with it, honestly. If you want to watch this back, guys, that should have been an interception. That shouldn't have fallen straight to him. And that's a bit cheeky. So we're going to bump it up to ultra attack. Give it to the Wonder Kid.
Now Sandro. It's Everton's turn to attack.
There we go. Balassi comes through here. Gives it to Ross Barkley. No! Why are you not doing an overhead kick there, you knobsack? I don't want to lose. Or draw. I should be beating it. Oh, no.
The break is definitely on.
What a good effort there by Rico. And he gets the ball as well. Comes out for a slide tackle and then catches the ball. We find Ross Barkley on the sideline.
Martinez. It's Sandro.
Here we go. We found Lookman, the 66 overall young son from... Oh, it was an effort, but not a good one. Balassi's through though! And the shot leads to our corner.
See the deflection there. Corner. Here goes the corner.
What a header! Was that Forrest Murray? What a header! Absolutely beautiful gameplay. Makes it 2-1 to Everton away at Newcastle. And look at them. They're absolutely devastated. They've just conceded.
That's the goal then for Everton, Alan.
Well, it's not a coincidence.
It was absolutely Murray there who gets us the goal. What a good team we've got at the moment, guys. We're playing absolutely fantastic football. But Balassi needs to come off for a rest, though. Who can we put on instead of him? We're going to put Werner on the wing, the little wonder kid. Let's see if he can make something from it. 75th minute. Let's go back to balanced and see what's going on there then, guys. Absolutely fantastic. Interception. We see Werner through. Werner on the ball, who could outpace everybody if he wanted to. Werner through. He has a shot. Oh! That was nearly a goal straight away for Werner, and what a goal it would have been as well, just finessing around the post. We find Sandro, who finds Bartley, who finds Werner again. Werner coming through. Werner shoots! And it's a good shot, parried away from the Newcastle goalkeeper. And nearly a good header there as well. We find Retros. We find Lookman, who finds Werner. Lookman with a shot. Oh! Lookman nearly with a goal. Absolutely amazing football by Everton. Lookman, the young man, the 66 overall, nearly got himself a goal there. And Murray for number 2. Oh, what an effort there, guys. Absolutely pumped up now after this game. Werner really just changed any game around. We were already winning, but Werner opens up many opportunities for us. Timo Werner, what a player.
Unless they find something in these closing moments.
Yeah, the Geordie faithful trying to keep the
Come on, let's win that. What are you doing? Come on, I'm not conceding now. Not after that. Not after that. Perfect. There we go. And we've found Sandro through. We've found Sandro through. Come on, Sandro. I know you're not too quick, but you're not slow. Let's go. Strikes! And it's an effort by Taji J, but it does not go in at all. Way over the bar. But I think that is a park the bus moment there for Everton. I nearly said Arsenal. And what a win there, guys. That's our first out of 3 games this episode. This episode is going to be absolutely massive for me to upload. But what a great game. I think Forrest Murray got our man of the match there. Absolutely unbelievable.
Liverpool 1, West Bromwich.
Let's have a look what's going on over here. Potential international. I'm not on about international there at all.
2.
I don't want any
Southampton
international.
1. Leicester City 1. Tottenham Hotspur 3. Brighton and Hove Albion.
Here we go. Let's advance through.
Let's see what effect that's had.
Now, the only international job I'd take is England, so England can win the World Cup. But apart from an England job, I'm not feeling it. Anyway, guys, here we go. We absolutely smashing them. This is my left back looks, by the way, and we're going to be scouting a couple of these guys here because they are all good players. I know they are all good players. Luke Shaw would actually be a great man to sign. It's just trying to steal the Manchester United left back. And Werner can start this game, although if we go onto the calendar, no, it's alright, we have a whole week until the Chelsea game. Werner can start this game indeed, and we're going to be starting with our 2 up front formation with Wayne Rooney and Timo Werner rocking it. The only people that have to come off is Balassi because he is knackered, bless him, and Klassen can replace him there. And Morales, oh, it's actually going to be quite difficult to find a left back for Baines. This is what do you know, even if I don't sell Baines, I need a left back anyway, guys. 1000% need a left back. Sigurdsson can start, Morales, Klassen, Gay, Werner, Rooney. So yeah, we're practically playing a full team. Leighton Baines I'd love to take off, but I just can't do it. And Gay will be coming off shortly as well. Probably in the second half for McCarthy. Let's start the game, guys, and let's play against Swansea. The second game out of a 3-game special episode. Come on, where's that start button for me? There we go. Honestly, Timo Werner. There we go.
What a match, and it's live.
Honestly, this our episode is a bit of a risk anyway because it's not like I can redo any of these. Like, you know what I mean? I can't redo any games that I play on this game. When they're played, they're played.
Everton will play Swansea City. Everton.
And a whole hour special. I could have lost all 3 games here. But let's give it to Everton, who gives it straight to Klassen. And we're at Goodison Park. We know we don't lose at Goodison Park. And then we're at Goodison Park again. And we are looking good already in our first couple attacks. We see Timo Werner, who puts it way over the bar. It was a bit of a cheeky shot there, but we know that he's the man who can.
This is Swansea City's team for you today.
I was actually really impressed by Sandro's effort last game as well. I was really impressed with him. So he might start or definitely come on as a sub more often than not. It's a good challenge there. We find Werner, who finds Rooney, who, you know, he gives it the ball away. We know Werner's not the he's the wonder kid, but he's not good at everything, and passing is probably his biggest weakness. Leighton Baines has absolutely shattered this game, so we're going to have to watch him, and it's a good challenge there by Keane, I think that was.
They have had some tremendous performances at home.
Here we go, it's good passing. We find Klassen out wide, who might win the header. He does win the header. And we have won 6 games. We've won 6 games in a row, 7 in 8. I don't know why you wouldn't just say 6 in a row. So this could be number 7 if we play it right, but Swansea are a challenging team to beat. They are a good team in this league. Klassen on the ball, gives it to Wayne Rooney, who gives it to Timo Werner, the man who can. Timo Werner doing a bit of a roulette, but doesn't really get all the way past there.
Leon Britton.
I'd love to use my skills more in this game, but it is hard against AI to use skills because they don't just run at you, they jockey you very well. And they've closed us down really nicely here. Abraham's going to maybe swing it in. He does, tries to find Britton. He does find Britton, who finds Rangel. Ragel, sorry, Rangel. Gives it off to Messer. Back to Ragel. Back to Messer. Back to Britton. And this is looking like a good area for them, but we do win it. And we're giving it away again. We can't just get it out. And it's Wilfred Bonney who misses. Oh dear goodness. That should have definitely been a goal there. We win that header. Wilfred Bonney's going to be pissed off and wanting a goal now. We find Sigurdsson. Find Sigurdsson again. Sigurdsson to hit it. Oh, that was actually a very good effort. Very close to goal and hits the top of the net. 30 minutes in, nearly half time already, guys. Absolutely flew through this first half. We find Williams with a nice challenge there. Sigurdsson to give it to Werner, who gives it to Wayne Rooney for a nice Megs, who gives it to Thomas Klaassen. Gives it to Werner to put it into the back of the no! Such a close effort. That was nearly his 14th, I think it would have been. 14th. Oh dear goodness. I don't know if it is 14th. I actually checked in quite a while. Could have been 20th for all I know. All I know is he's the wonder kid. And it's a good shot. No, it's not. Abraham's through and puts it over the net. The young man can't score. Certainly not against Sergio Rico. A good leaping header there from Guy. Gives it to Sigurdsson. Gives it to Wayne Rooney, who gives it to Werner, sorry, and then Klaassen to Rooney. Rooney to shoot if he doesn't tap it so far away. I'm really liking this this formation that we've got going, but unfortunately Wayne Rooney's not going to be too much of a spring chicken for long, and it's a good shot! And he might have to get replaced next season. We find Werner. It's a good defensive header away. Ashley Williams on the side there. Sigurdsson to whip it in there to Wayne Rooney. A nice punch away from the goalkeeper. Over to Messer. Over to Van der Heel. Olsen. Back to Olsen again. And it was a decent first half, nothing spectacular. We had a couple of good chances. They definitely had a couple of good chances, like the Wilfred Bonney shot. Let's move on. Actually, just quickly, I am going to try something really special. Morales at left back. Let's see if we can do it. Let's see if Morales can do it down the left-hand side. Or let's see if he's going to be the downfall of Goodison Park. But the Grindog chef was hired for his innovative thinking. Instantly doesn't get the challenge in there. Olsen on the ball, gives it to Abraham again. Back to Olsen. A good challenge there by Coleman, who's going to make space for himself on the wing. Gives it to Wayne Rooney, who's going to hold up play. To find Timo Werner, and he shoots! And it's a good save by the goalkeeper again. This goalkeeper's having a good game. Werner to win the ball, but it just sort of rolls off his head, off his back. Olsen on the ball again. A man who's making a bit of an impact in this game at the back for Swansea. Klaassen to Gay to Werner. Werner to Wayne Rooney, who holds up play. And it was a good effort by Wayne Rooney, but another good save by the goalkeeper. What the fuck? He's absolutely fantastic, this young man in net. And it was a decent effort from Keane, but Keane can't really strike a ball.
Terrific save from the goalkeeper though to keep it goalless.
And it's a bit scrappy there in our own half. Let's win this Swansea game. Come on, guys. I'm actually going to put it on attacking now.
Make a note of this particular date. EA Sports, we've got the presentation of the Premier League fixture. Everton, they'll be hosting Chelsea.
Yeah, I've had a lot of support. Rooney!
Oh my goodness, Wayne Rooney. I was silent in anticipation for his goal to rocket the top left-hand corner. But unfortunately, he just couldn't do it. Sigurdsson there, gives it to Werner. Werner to come through. That's a foul. Referee! Referee! That is dreadfully, dreadfully done. Williams to lose the header. Wilfred Bonney's a big presence though. Can't blame him there. Gives it back to Sigurdsson, who has plenty of room. Who strikes the ball. And it's another good save from, is it Fabaski that they have in there?
But the one at the other end as well. Both been in majestic form to maintain clean sheets.
Here we go. Williams is on the ball, gives it back down to Morales, who's actually pushed up, which is what I wanted him to a little bit. Gives it into the ball. They're crossing, and it's a good save by Fabaski again. Fabianaski. Michael Keane to win, not to win the header. Wilfred Bonny wins every header. We even, like, you know, try and challenge. We have some big back four, but they have a bigger. Gate to give it to nobody. It's a good ball out to Olsen. Olsen gives it to Abraham. And Wilfred Bonny, I thought that went in. I absolutely shit me up. Davies for Sigurdsson. Sigurdsson had a great game, but we need some fresh legs, and Davies can be them fresh legs. Grindog Chef's looking a bit cautious out there. He wants a win at Goodison Park. Who doesn't? Gives it to Davies.
Well, he was in the right place at the right time to cut it out.
Sorry, that was Clausen, I think. Timo Werner there.
Olsen.
No one really making much of an impact. They're playing the passing game now, keeping possession. I think they're wanting a draw. Maybe the 1 point will do something for them, but it won't do anything for us. We need to win this game.
They gave it straight to him, didn't they?
And wanting the league title off the first get-go, and then we're going to make our team the best team in Europe. And it won't happen if Ayew scores, which he doesn't, because Rico is an amazing god in the net. We find Werner to make a run, hopefully, but they've got Norton on now. But Werner might win it back. No, Norton is playing well. I think, what the have they just swapped their whole team? They've got Ayew, they've got Ferron.
Looking good, this move.
Here we go. Morales pushing back, and Rico's just there, so it's alright. I'm going to play it out there, to give it to Davies. We're going to push up a little bit.
Anticipated the direction of the pass and was able to
Nothing going on. I couldn't really hear that man of the match though because of the crowd roar.
2 minutes of it.
And Wilfred Bonny could be through the man who couldn't score. And whoa! That really scared me there. That could have been a good goal there for the young man.
The chance really should have scored.
Well, he had the chance to get his shot away.
No, and that is a draw. 0-0, 0-0. Absolutely poor game at Goodison Park there, guys.
Well, this game's finished with
Grindog Chef isn't really happy. The fans aren't really too happy because the game was very uneventful. That should have been a goal there for Wilfred Bonny, the big man. And there were some bad misses. Timo Werner didn't actually have too many chances that game either, but this one really should have. Oh, that really got to me. As you can see here, Fabianski with some perfect saves. Absolutely beautiful saves. Wayne Rooney, Wilfred Bonny with a couple of bad, harsh misses. And Kyle Norton, that nearly won them the game in the 90th minute, sorry, if he scored that shot, which most strikers on my team definitely could have. Anyway, guys, let's get into the final game. This video is going to be so long and so horrible to upload. Let's get into the final game against Chelsea. Quickly just do our training, guys. I'll skip ahead to it. Okay, guys, I'm back. And I just skipped the training, really. Risk of losing 2 players. Ross Bartley cannot leave. That is not allowed to happen. Contract. And we need to do these as well. I'll skip these very quickly as well, guys. Sorry about this. And then we'll get into the Chelsea game. I'm actually going to show you guys here the Ross Bartley negotiations because some things could get messy. They have been known to do it before. Important. I can definitely pull that off for the 24-year-old, 82 overall. Definitely pull that off there. And I want a 5-year contract on him, which might be tough there for us. But no, they want the 5-year contract. The man's going to be with us until he's 29. And no, we're not having I'm not having a release clause on him because he could be an absolute legend at this club. A signing bonus of 1.45 million and an increased wage of an extra. Is that yeah? And oh my goodness. Whoa, I don't know. Yes, I will accept that. He's done a tough bargain there, guys, and I'll quickly just smash through these two as well. That's it, guys. Honestly, I didn't know why I stopped the video there. I just Grant you know, he's on loan. And with the other young man, I just delegated it because I'm not too bothered about a 6'2" a 6'2" overall, sorry, 6'2" So let's get into the Chelsea game, guys, and I will show you difficulty and sliders as always because I have skipped in this video, and I don't ever skip in my videos unless it's going to be an hour special where I need to mess around with some technical things there. So we're at Goodison Park, and we cannot lose. We're going to play our strongest team. So quickly, as you can see, top there, world class. Fucking, it's raining at Goodison Park. And as you can see here, guys, the sliders are beautifully unaltered. So let's press back and go to our team. And we have a full team there of what we want, honestly. Let's just go to the subs, see if the subs are what we want. And they are. We have Sandro, the man that scored a wonder goal just earlier on in this episode. Barkley, Klassen, Morales, Murray, Martina, and Pickford. All good players there, guys. And that's looking like the strongest team I could probably put out right now. So let's play the match. And here we are against Chelsea. The best game of the year was at their home ground. And it was a 4-4 absolute two-fighter. And it was amazing. And let's have a look at their team that they will be putting out today. We see Keane, Baines, Schneiderlin all looking fine.
Everton had that frustration that you feel as the home team when you only draw. They drew against Swansea City. Yeah, I mean,
it was a very poor game, the game against Swansea City, 0-0, and let's try and alter that today. But let's try and not lose at home against Chelsea and keep our home defeat record clean. Eden Hazard starting, and let's have a look at what's going on.
Tribute to the famous blue shirts of Everton Football Club.
Yeah, always been a good pitch, a good surface. I certainly enjoyed coming here, and the crowd.
And it's a good challenge straight away, but they are looking dangerous on the attack, and it's a good challenge. We find Baines out wide, who finds Werner to give it to Balassi, to give it to Rooney, to give it back to Werner, but it gets intercepted there, guys.
Gary Cahill starts with Antonio Rudiger in defence. Pedro plays with
Rudiger, a fast player, and look how upbeat this game already is. They're playing a young man, Florenzi. Could they whip that in and get their first goal, or are we going to defend it perfectly? We are going to defend it perfectly. Sigurdsson passes it up to Werner, just really mainly for a clearance, not really to open up any doors there. Werner back on the ball, gives it to Gay, who gives it to Balassi, the man with tiki-taka. Gets closed down well, but gives it to Wayne Rooney, who's looking good, who gives it back to Balassi, the man who saved us at away ground at Stamford Bridge, who shoots, and it's off the bar! Guy with a great shot, but it came off the bar there, guys. Unfortunately, Coleman losing the header. Kante on the ball. A man up for the Ballon d'Or this year, I think, in real life. Here we go. Balassi on the ball. Balassi doing one. Balassi doing two, really, but it's... There we go. He wins the ball back. Gives it to Rooney, who gives it to Werner, but Werner gets muscled off the ball by Gary Cahill, a man from Dronfield, my hometown in England, next to Sheffield, guys. Morata on the ball, a lethal man up front, we know this. Michael Keane maybe to shut him down, but not quick enough. They pass it all the way back down to there. Azpilicueta at left back.
They've been less than impressive, haven't they? Still time to make amends, but I don't know. A lot of ground to make up now.
I'm hoping they're on about Chelsea because I'm top at leaderboard. Oh, and it could have been their first opportunity there, but we've defended very well already this game. Werner on the ball, but the man, Bayakiato, is absolutely amazing. And very quick and very clinical. Morata on the ball, gives it to Eden Hazard, a man that's dangerous, but intercepted nicely. Michael Keane on the ball, gives it to Balassi. They're closing down our plays beautifully here. Balassi's open for a bit of space though to run. And it's some good tiki-taka there, a little ball roll chop. And we find Werner in the middle. No, we don't. We find Sigurdsson to put it in at some intense power. Beautifully struck. Goodison Park has some kind of magic.
Sensational strike there for the
Balassi to Werner. Werner just can't get to it because of his footwork. But Sigurdsson with a powerful top right-hand corner volley. A half volley and a beautiful strike. That strokes the top of the net. 32nd minute and we are ahead. Beautifully done. Oh! Wayne Rooney gets done though by Biakiato. Morata to Eden Hazard, who does a bit of skill, but we close him down nicely. Find Gay to give it to Sigurdsson, to give it to Rooney, who passes it on to Balassi, who makes some space for himself there. And could it be Werner's area? It isn't though. Werner can't get a goal. We find the man at the back. We give it to an upholding striker, who gives it to Gay, who puts it very far wide.
Yeah, he took responsibility, didn't he? And he'll be hoping it's a bit better next time.
Here we go, not much going on. We have Eden Hazard on the ball, giving it to Florenzi, the young man who actually opened them up quite early on for a possible cross goal there for Chelsea. A good interception. Everton are playing outstandingly well. They know that they can't lose at home to these boys. The best game of the year, the most challenging game of the year for Chelsea, for Everton, was at Chelsea's home ground, Stamford Bridge, where we pulled off a beautiful 2 goals in the matter of 2 minutes. And it's a good challenge by Ashley Williams, who passes it off to Guy. Guy making room, finds Werner there, who could possibly find Rooney on the wing. He wins the header but doesn't get anything as Pete on the ball. And that is the first half, and a good half for me and Chelsea. Both of us opening up areas for goals. Unfortunately, we get the goal. They haven't even had a shot yet. The possession isn't too much really in their favour. We've had a lot more tackles. Shot accuracy's been dreadful. 1/3. Pass accuracy isn't too far off either. A great game for all the fans to enjoy.
So here we go for the second.
Find Balassi again straight away, who what we always do. Find Timo Werner to open up for number 2. We know what he can do outside the box with a nice finesse shot. Wayne Rooney not making any moves at all. I might actually put on Sandro some fresh legs instead of Wayne Rooney later on. Or change our formation and put 3 at the back. Sorry, put 3 in midfield. And it's some good tiki-taka play and some nice passing there. Wayne Rooney gets challenged. I'm not too sure about that. It was from behind. Maybe it should have been, you know, just a warning, but definitely a free kick. We find Balassi out wide. Balassi's making a lot of moves this game. I'm quite liking it. He's going to cut inside and get challenged by Azpilicueta, an absolutely outstanding left back, centre back, or right back. Anywhere he wants to play, he can. At 85 overall. Florenzi, also a good promising play, but they're not giving him enough time on the ball, I don't think. Balassi to find Schneiderlin, who gives the ball away. Here he is, Coleman for Pedro, and it's a good clearance there by Ashley Williams, but gives it straight to Murray. And what is this? Is it offside? Oh no, apparently it went out of play. Maybe it had a bit of backspin on it. We have Gylfi Sigurdsson coming up to challenge the young man. Give it to Wayne Rooney, who just can't break through. Can't break through at all.
Premier League fixture, Everton, they'll be facing West Bromwich Albion away from home.
Yeah, I've had a lot of supporters.
Here we go, Gylfi Sigurdsson. Gives it Florenzi, the young man. Morata, the new signing for Chelsea, opens something up for Hazard, but it isn't brought to any justice at all. Werner on the ball, Timo Werner, the man of the year, and he could be through here. He is, and it's a foul. Referee, how is that not a foul? Every single game is on the books against Everton here. He just pushed him down, probably smacked him in cock a little bit as well. Absolutely dreadful. Oh dear, Morata could be through. A man that's fast, a man that's lethal. A man that could have just won a penalty. No, and it's a good clearance by Gay, who finds Rooney on the head. They are pushing up quite lethally now. A good challenge, gives it to Balassi. Balassi to win the free kick, and we are going to make some substitution now. Bolassi's played absolutely fantastically, but Morales could be some fresh legs. And Gay has played fantastically, but Schneiderlin's been a bit out of it, so Klassen can replace him there. And Ross Barkley can replace Wayne Rooney, and Morales can go into striker. And let's see how that works for the Belgium.
Head scratching from the players coming off. 3 of them are coming off because 3 replacements are coming on.
That is correct.
They get it away.
And Ross Barkley on the ball already with fresh legs. He might be head scratching, but Grindog Chef knows what he's doing on the ball. He finds Timo Werner now open already. Gives it into him, and it could have been a good goal there. Florenzi on the ball, absolutely tired the young man. Unfortunately, not a substitution for him yet by Conte, who could be out of a job by the end of this season, depending on where Chelsea finish. Arsene Wenger should definitely be out of a job in real life and out of real life. Sorry for all you Arsenal fans out there, but I do not respect the man at all. We give it to Guy, who gives it to Ross Barkley, who finds Morales. No, he doesn't, but he finds Pace instead. To then find Morales. To find Klassen, to find Barkley. Barkley could be through here, and he runs straight into the big defender. William, we need someone to close him down. That is definitely a bad foul, and it's a good piece of play, and the advantage was over. I don't know what's going on there. Guy with a yellow card. Could this be a goal for Chelsea? Let's see what they do. Oh, it was a good free kick effort by Willian. As you heard the commentator go, Willian! Because it was a good effort and just over the bar. We find Gay, who finds Morales, who finds Werner, who finds Barkley. Barkley to push up the pitch, who's just renewed his contract. Will he prove that he's worth the amount that we're paying him? And he doesn't there. Win the header, he does. Klassen to Barkley, Barkley to Morales, Morales to find Werner, who's through. Werner! And it's a great save by the goalkeeper. And that is the game, guys. Might not be the most eventful game, but we had some good chances. We absolutely defended the fuck out of Chelsea there. And Goodison Park beat Chelsea at home. Yes, that's right. Everton beat Chelsea at Goodison Park, sorry. An absolutely fantastic football by the guys at Everton. I hope everybody enjoyed this 1 hour special. If you guys did like it, then please thumbs up, comment and subscribe, and I will make sure that I do another 1 hour special at some point in the future, guys. Absolutely fantastic. We've broke away a little bit now. We are 3 points clear from West Ham, and West Ham are playing fantastically. Let's have a quick look at the table. Chelsea are down there, so we have Everton at the top, followed by West Ham that are not trailing too far behind, but us two, first and second place, have broken away from Spurs, Liverpool, Manchester City quite nicely, who are resting on 33, 33 and 29 points. Then we have Manchester United at 8th, one of the richest teams in the game, and they are at 8th. That is unfortunate on 27 points, followed by Arsenal, who managed to get themselves out of the 18th position that Huddersfield now fill in the relegation area. But Chelsea, a big shocker, at 22 points, minus 3 goal difference. They've won 6 games, lost. They've drew 4, but they've lost 9, which is insane. And unfortunately, it looks like Newcastle and Crystal Palace will definitely be getting relegated. It's a bit of a fight for Huddersfield. They can definitely still do it. Anyway, guys, I hope everyone enjoyed this episode. Like, subscribe, comment, do the hat trick for me, and I will see you very shortly for the next episode. Have a great day, guys.